Hello. Wow. What I'm doing here is creating some stuff for Linux-Lite. So this would be like the light menu it says on there, but it isn't. It's actually backgrounds that I'm making. I've already made a grey one here. I'm going for a different colour now. Now during this, okay, this is just a very quick disclaimer. You will hear my brain going round and round like a cog during this, okay? If you don't want to see all of this, and if you can think of a quicker way that I could do this, as in quicker way of actually making these backgrounds that I do here in GIMP, then please let me know if there is a quicker way that I could do it instead of having to go through all of this. But of course, you know, there's so many different ways of doing stuff. Anyway, yeah, I completely forgot the settings that I had. Instead of 15, it should have been 20. So we do give that a try here. And what happens, well, you'll see in a minute. I just delete that. And of course, on that right-hand side of the image, you can see that the red hasn't come out very well. At the top there, it hasn't come out very well at all. I think the actual colour is a bit too dark, and the light was from the picture was shining down on it and fading that bit out. Or doing something anyway. So I brightened it up just that little bit. I didn't know whereabouts I was going to go. Still red though, and yeah, I got it on, goes back up to 10. This goes down to 20 now. So yeah, what I have done there, of course, is that I've inverted the whole of the picture as well, so it blends on in. I then have that up to 60, and then to get the other side, you bring it back down to 0, the two top options there. That is better. You can see on the right hand side now. Yeah, it fades out just a little bit, but not as much as what it did last time. So that's me red one, Linux-Lite red. It's going to be quite a long video this. I have sped this video up, by the way. It's in no way at normal speed, and so I just saved that away now again, and there's that. I'll then just undo what I've done, and then we go for a different colour. Next one I'm going to go for, I do believe, is blue, or it could be another red, I'm not sure. Yeah, so blue this time. So we do that. I'll make 5 of these all together, and it's a long way around it that I'm doing, but because I wanted to get them all done, this seemed the easiest way of doing it the long way round, I guess. So this is a nice blue that's coming up now, and it should be all right. I don't know what I'm thinking about there, but like I say, you should be able to hear the cogs going around now. Cogs are going round big time. So there we are. It's a nice blue. It's not too bad, not too shabby. And so what I do here is I layer the drop shadow on down, and then I merge them down to the actual picture itself. I haven't finished with these yet. Of course, we've got to make them furry later on, and that's what we do. We make them furry with a little tool called Gmic, which you can get in your repositories, especially if you're in an Ubuntu based system. Gmic GIMP it's called, or GIMP Gmic. GIMP-Gmic? No, it's Gmic-GIMP, and also you got Gmic as well. So if you install both of them, you can have that plugin. So this, of course, is now an orange, but I call it something completely different. Well, it looks brown to me, a lot of people would say. Well, if it does, then so be it. Who am I to say what colour that is? Who am I to say what colour blue is, actually? Blue could be red. For all I know. Are you colourblind then? No. What I'm saying is, it's only what we've been told, isn't it? What colours are. What we've been brought up with. Might not be that. We might have been lied to. Yeah, I was going to call it orang, but then I thought, no, we'll just call it orang. It's like an orangutan colour. Yeah, that's where orange comes from. Believe it or not, orangutan. So then we go for another colour. Now this one's a greeny blue. I didn't know what the hell to call it apart from what I called it on here, and you'll see what I mean in a minute, because I hate the colour green, but I thought, yeah, alright, we'll go for it, but we won't have it too green. We'll have a greeny blue type colour, but not yeah, it's gone too green, isn't it? And it's, oh my god, what the hell is that? Yeah, I don't like that. Do not like that at all. That is looks like something somebody would throw up through their nose, isn't it? Yes, got a bad cold. No, we've got this green stuff. What the hell? Ugh. So yeah, I called this something completely different. Now the reason why I'm doing this, of course, is because I am eventually going to install Linux-Lite 24.04 Linux-Lite 7. Oh, what the hell did I do there? That was silly of me, wasn't it? Yes, it was. That was very silly. That's what I was meant to have done. And then you see, I was trying to think of a quicker way of doing things, but of course it doesn't work. So yeah, that is a horrible, horrible, horrible green. And so I saved it as, was going to go for, what was I going to go for? Come on. Yeah, I was going to go for putrid. And then the cogs went round again and I changed it to putrid. There we are. Putrid. Yes. Nasty. So save that away. Oh yes. It's a weird, I tell you. It's a weird a day. So the next colour I go for. What's the next one? We've had orange. So how many's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's all of them then. That's all I needed to do. So there is that. And now, of course, I have to apply the G mic. Go for brushify, make it furry. Make it furry, my friend. Make it furry. Make it like a fur. Well, you have it at about 43. Looks alright to me. Yeah, might look blurred to some, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I still have it at 1440 as well. I do like this resolution of 1440p. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's actually better than your 4K or your 8K, actually. It's more manageable, let's put it that way. So what I done here was just repeat them again on top of the others because I couldn't be bothered to go on into Gmite and having to do all of that again. So I thought, no, we'll just do that, save it as. And then, of course, later on, which you don't see, is that I turn them into ping files. So yeah, go on then, bring it on in. There we are. Let me just repeat that again, the Gmite. That gives it that furry sort of thing. Now you will be seeing these later on. I do like to do this, you know, I like to make Linux my own, and that's what this is about. And I want myself to feel comfortable using an operating system. And so I do all this myself. I like creating stuff if I can. Now I was going to look at Manjaro. I don't know if you saw those down there. There was some Manjaro stuff. Yeah, I did have a look at it. And yeah, that's about as far as I got to. And then that was the last one, wasn't it? I believe. Hello, cogs are going round. What's be going on? Right. Oh, no, we got the red one to do. So we got red. Yep, go up into there and just do the same again. Just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, there you go. Let me save that away. I don't think you see me actually saving them into ping files. They're just saved as XCF files, and I can take them wherever I want and open them up in whatever GIMP I want. Doesn't matter. Fantastic. So I don't need the original files. Do you get what I mean? Absolutely fantastic. And there we are. I think we're coming up to the end now. Are we? Is this it? What are we doing? What are you doing, past Marky Mark? Right, okay. So we got that. Let me close down, do we? What are we doing now? Ah, I know what we're doing now. We are now doing a little thing called a background. Yeah, I couldn't make up my mind what to do with it. I was going to put it was for a menu, yeah, it's a menu icon. I just wanted something different. And so I thought, no, do I really want to do all this and enlarge it? Because what else? I did start to enlarge it. And then I thought, hang on, what am I doing? How big do I need this? And why? Why don't I just open up the ping file? So I cancelled that. I thought, well, no. I can't be bothered with the background on it, so what am I doing? Yeah, so I delete that, but of course it's still got that, and it's like, what the hell? So I start mucking around in here for a little while, and I think, well, hang on, let's, does your eyes in, doesn't it? Does your pig and eyes in, that does, doesn't it? Eh? That's not what I wanted, so I actually come on off of there, and then reopen it up with GIMP. There, that's all I needed. Okay, let me go into perspective, and I'm kind of just making it different. They always face the front, don't they? Do you know what I mean? They're always straight up, you know, with menu buttons. Why not have something bloody different? God's sake, you're using a free and open source thing, so why can't I change it? It's only for myself. I'm not selling these or distributing them or giving them away. It's for myself. So why not? So we transform that, and then right click on over there, layer to image size, and there we are. Image, don't need to crop it or anything. Don't know what I'm doing now. Oh, what I'm trying to find now is light effects. That's what I'm trying to find. Shadows and highlights. No, it's not that. It's not that at all. No, trying to find light and shadow. Lighting effects. Here we are. Now, I go through an awful lot of this on here just to give it a bit of lighting. Don't want it too much. Spotlight, dance, my boy, dance. Spotlight. No, so I just give it, just give it something different to look at. And that looks all right to me. I don't know why I just didn't save on that, but I wanted to have a look at more options that you have in that. I mean, everything I touch, I don't read instructions. I just go on in. I'm a bloke. I just go on in and do whatever. All right, so enable bump, and it's like, really? Do you really want to do that? And I go for logarithmic and suicidal and spherical and linear and all that sort of stuff, and it's like, what is going on? And then I'll try the light out again. Not sure on where to place it. Not sure what colour to have even. Do I go for a red one? Do I go... It just lights it all up red otherwise. And I don't want that. I don't want it red. I want it different. I don't know. It's all about making it your own and what you're comfortable with. A lot of customization. Yeah, so what? Doesn't matter. If you can work in the way that you want your desktop to be and you're happy with it, then so be it. If you're happy as it is as default, as it comes on out the bag, go for it. But for me, I've used it that way around. I've used operating systems the way as they are default before, like XFCE as it comes on out the bag. So this is why I like to make it my own. Now, like I say, this is eventually going to be for my laptop because I need to take it into work with me and get some training done before my head office goes completely bananas at me for not doing the online training. I really do not believe in that online training. I think that it's a load of old poo, but hey ho, it's what they want these days, because we've all got to use these stupid little apps, haven't we, on these stupid little phones these days. God, does my head in. I can't see the screen. I've got a 6-inch screen on my phone and I still can't see it. Well, enlarge the fonts then. You got to be joking. Not when you can't get into the settings of the website that you're trying to see and having to keep on zooming in all the time. It does my head in. So here I'm just mucking around with different options in the lighting effects, and yeah, it looks a load of old poo. So I do eventually undo all of that. I don't know why I would save that, but I did, and I called it something or other. Light. No, I just did not know what the hell I was doing, and it looked absolutely terrible. What on earth was I thinking? Look at the state of that. Now it's all disappearing, and oh my god, I've marked it up again. Well, no, I haven't. Nothing's been done to the actual thingy apart from that. Now that looks absolutely stupid. So let's go boink off of there and we discard it. I'm just going to have that. And that is what I do. So go filters, lighting effects, distance away from it. What are you doing? It was fine as you had it just now, but of course I can't see that. Get rid of the bump light. There we are. So we got rid of the bump. Is that all right like that? No, I wasn't satisfied. It was all right. Hello? And so I reopened it. Oh, okay. Export as a pingy wingy. Let's export them as a pingy wingy. Now I believe maybe I do then. Maybe I export it all the others as pings as well. Maybe you see that in this here video after all. I wasn't sure. Yeah, looks like I do then. Yeah, we're going to start with blue and we're going to export that into storage into there. Okay. And of course it comes out at 14.8. They all do. Okay then. And didn't realise, you see. Did not realise at all. God, this video is going to go on a bit. I have speeded this up though, because originally it was like 50 odd minutes. Alright. So I did speed this up a bit. I think it's come down to about half an hour now, isn't it? Something like that. And so we export that. What am I doing now? Even more cogs are going round. Okay, and now we got orangutan, and of course I export that and so forth. You can skip this part if you want. I don't think there's anything else that I show you apart from, well, whether or not I did do that, I don't know. Was to, and I may have done that off screen, if you like. I was going to say off camera, but I'm not even on camera. So look at the state of that. Then we got this red. There we are. I think that was all of them. When does this video end? Can anybody tell me? Okay. We just stick that up in the corner, do we? Okay, and we do the same there as well. And I think that is it. Okay, so now we are into Linux-Lite, and of course I've added all my themes. I've also added Z as well from Linux Mint. I just downloaded the deb files from online. What I'm doing here is putting a style in. Now what I do like about this particular version of Z is that as soon as you open up Z and go into themes of it, your theme is already on in there. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's really good. Really good. Now this is going to be going onto my laptop. This is in VirtualBox, as you can see at the top. I didn't bring this up to full screen, as you can see, and it took me ages to find whereabouts I was putting it. Now then, what I'm doing now is putting my fonts in. I'm just adding a few fonts. Already, Linux-Lite comes with all the fonts that you need. Absolutely fantastic what Jerry and his team have sorted out on over there. I'm really pleased with it. It just does what it says on the tin for me. Had a few gripes here and there. I can't get rid of Thunar, for instance. I can't get rid of that at all. It griped out on me, so I still have to keep Thunar on board. That's all right. I'm not bothered about that. Remember, this was built especially for older hardware. But then you can say that it's using a very modern, these are my themes going in now, using a very modern kernel. Straight on out the bag is using the 6.8. So in actual fact, it's for a new hardware as well. It's using the 6.8. But did they muck around with it? I wonder. Did they muck around with the 6.8 and actually make it themselves? Because they make their own kernels, especially for different hardware here in Linux-Lite. That's the difference between Linux-Lite and normal XFCE, or even in Linux Mint. That's the differences between them. Jerry and his team actually go out of their way and help you. I'm not saying that the Linux Mint team doesn't, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is they actually go out their way and make custom kernels for different types of hardware, which is really good. So here's my themes. They are, I can delete that now. I got rid of Z because that's already installed. All I done was download, for if you're wanting Z installed, just download the deb files, especially if you're in an Ubuntu based system. The Cinnamon version will come on down that installs straight away. So all you need is Z, the actual app itself, and Z Common. They're the only two things that you need if you're using 24.04. Make sure they are the Virginia version of Linux Mint. And yeah, you'd be able to go where to go, straight on in, no messing. It was brilliant. So I've kept hold of them for, of course, because eventually this will be going on in. So those backgrounds that we done earlier, I done earlier on, that I talked about for bloody ages, they've now gone on in. I already made them root. I made them root in my own in Linux Mint. I just shoved them on in there. Also put the menu button that I made on over as well. There's no need for me to go into backgrounds with this, so I didn't bother. I just kept them in backdrops, and it's that it reads anyway from the drop down list when you. So I was just going through a load of wallpapers here. There's loads on here, and these are all from Debian, of course. Now I'm thinking about also getting an image viewer, Linux Mint image viewer as well, so I'm sure I can. I'm thinking about doing that as well a little bit later on. Also a little bit later on, it'll be a live video instead of one that's been speeded up like this one is. Will actually be on in as live. I'm going to be getting rid of Light DM, Greeter and what have you. I'm just showing you my Brave and my HTML file and everything's on in there, just to say, hey, it's all in there, you know, because I do get rid of in a minute. And these are my applications, which I will be adding. They're online ones. Just want to make sure that they all work, and off we go. Obviously I'm playing 8-ball billiards, which is the YouTube version of it. I just saved the link to it. Spotify, of course, that's on in there. And like I say, a little bit later on, I do get rid of Google Chrome. I don't know, I just don't like that, Google Chrome. People might say, well, actually, yeah, I just changed the text around here. People might say that Brave is a little bit heavy. Well, in actual fact, it isn't. Doesn't seem that heavy anyway. And there's more options with it, you know, you get more options out of the bag with it. And I prefer that. And straight away it's in there. I didn't have to go searching on off or adding it. It was straight on in, which is fantastic inside Z there. So I'm well pleased with that. I just had to pick it on out in the themes. Everything fine. Yeah, there we go on into there. We're just about to add my menu button. Might as well add it now. Because this is a fresh install onto a different system, I cannot use what I've got in Linux Mint. It will not play ball because those settings were made for Linux Mint. Whereas here in Linux-Lite, I need to make different settings up altogether. And what I'm on about is the panel profiles. Okay, so that's what I need to do here. So it's I'm actually rebuilding now from scratch. That's better. It looks more like a menu now. I do bringing up the system to be nearer the top. Saves me having to scroll up and down the menu whenever I want to open up system menu file thingy list. Yeah, even. Okay, so yeah, and I'll get rid of that as well. So may not look all of that at the moment. Like I say, it's just looking. This is what I mean. This is like normal, as a normal desktop would be, that everybody uses, whether you're using Windows or whatever, apart from Windows 11, of course, where it's in the middle. But yeah, I go for something completely different. Oh, and I put the wrong password in. So let's go off again. Update not found. No, I'm such an idiot. I didn't have it in. I thought I did, but I didn't. So we have to go all the way on down. Now we've got updates. Let's install them, but you cannot see. They didn't cater for. See, you can't see what they are. They didn't cater for dark themes, especially ones as dark as my theme. So they didn't cater for that inside their update manager. So I hope that they fix that soon, because it should cater for every single theme that you install on here. Here we are. We're going for terminal aliases. Let's get this on in. Not going to bother with NeoFetch on this. In fact, I might even uninstall NeoFetch altogether, because soon you're not going to be able to use it. It's just going to go bye-bye altogether. And I don't like all the others. I don't like screen fetch. I certainly don't like fast fetch because it gives away your IP address. I certainly don't like what's the other one? There's another one, and it asks you what gender you are. It's like, what the hell's going on here? Couldn't understand that. Could not understand that at all. What gender you are. What the how? All I want is that app to work. You know, what is going on? So G transport's already on in, so that's fine. And I also get rid of GNOME keyring as well in a minute after this has been installed. So you just update it, and then G Brave browser. Go yes, and off it goes. Do 1 point and whoosh. It should go whoosh. There we are. Pretty nippy this, I'll tell you that now. GNOME keyring I've removed, and now we reboot. We reboot all together because you need to. There we go. Boink, and yeah, and then we come back in. Woody woody woo. Right, there we are. And there we are. And we're in. And we're in. Lovely, jubbly. Okay, status tree plugin with the switcher. Not there, is it? I was trying to get rid of that keyboard, but that's actually something that the Linux-Lite team made themselves, it seems. So it's always there, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, I changed the size of the fonts around as well. What are we doing here? Remove Google Chrome. Google Chrome stable. Yes, get rid of it altogether. Lovely. And I'll get rid of that down there. Remove that. Fantastic. Remove that thing as well. Give that 5 of them. Remove that. Properties we do in a minute. I think I add more panels now. I think that's what I'm trying to do is to go on in to system tray icons. And this is really weird. Why is that so small like that? There we are. That's what I wanted, was that up at the end. So that is fine. We can quit that thing. Where it does come back again after a reboot, but I just quit on out of it. I don't want it there, but for some odd reason it does go there. I'm not too bothered though. They do say do not get rid of it. The Ayatollah indicator application. Maybe it is that, the Ayatollah indicator. I should be able to get rid of that then. Maybe I'll give that a try when we are in live, if you like, properly. This is 38 minutes altogether, so this is a very long video, okay? But the reason why it's so long is because it takes time in order to get your Linux system to the way that you want. And Linux is all about experimentation. But for God's sake, read up. If you're coming on over to Linux for the very first time, read up about it first, of the environment that you're going in as well. Always read up on it. Don't just install willy-nilly thinking that you know it all and then getting yourself into trouble. Now, I wanted to get rid of LibreOffice, and I'm not sure if it did go, but something did. Moving LibreOffice Common, maybe I didn't get rid of it altogether because it was still opening on up. And I don't think it was until that I rebooted again that it had gone. Now here I'm just sorting out my bookmarks, if you like. Come on, that's it. Plus, and then that one, and then that one. And we get that right, and go on. There we go, and it's in there. Okay, so what's next? Window Manager. Yeah, we'll just because I've got my theme on in, we'll get defunct on in. We'll go up to a nice 11, I guess, on that. And that's not too bad, not too shabby. It's just something different. That's what it's all about, is being different to the norm. That's why I love. It's not so much mucking around, it's making it my own. It's making it how I want it, how I like to work with it, with Linux, yeah? It's not worth, to my mind, it's not worth coming on over to Linux and then seeing it as it is in Windows and just using it as that, to my mind anyway. Delve deep into it, get reading up on it, get to learn your operating system altogether. A lot of people just want to use an operating system, say for emails, watching YouTube, going online, doing some online shopping, doing some online banking, that sort of thing. Yeah, I understand that. They don't want to go into the nits and crannies of it all. I was the same, but I don't want to go down the road of, for me, personally, I don't want to be using Linux as the devs want you to use it. I want to add my own feel to it, and that's the beauty about it, that we can do that, because you can customize all the way on down to the kernel. I can even change this particular operating system, Linux-Lite. You can change the kernel straight around. There's options in there. They've got custom kernels for different types of hardware, from printers and to other stuff as well. So it's really good. Here I'm just changing my colours around. I'm not going to bother with NeoFetch because it takes forever to load on up. Okay, that's a little bit too light actually, so I'll go for 25 instead, which is a little bit darker. We go 25, 25, 25. There we are. That's better. There you go. That's all I wanted. So this will be eventually. Oh, I've put it up to full screen. I must have done that ages ago. What are we thinking about here then? We're inside a terminal. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, hello. Get XFCE4 panel profiles. Yeah. I will be saving my panel profile a little bit later on, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to reflect that on my laptop, and I will be doing a video on my laptop, and you'll hear a load of noise in the background from it. I'll have it plugged in here. I'll plug it in onto my other little desk, very minute little desk where you get backache on because it's so minute. It's titchy witchy. It's very low down, but it'll do. My laptop can go on there, and I'll install that on there. That'll be a separate video though. It won't be today because I've still got the ending of this video to do. I just thought that I'd get remove the XFCE4 screensaver. Definitely. I don't use them, not even on a laptop. I don't use screensavers. I can't be arsed with that. Just log out. That's all you got to do is just log out. Just log out. Or just shut it down, don't you? Just shut your computer off. You don't want people knowing your password and whatever. You know, just don't use it then. Just switch it off. Yay. Easy. Switch the damn thing off. There you go. So what I'm creating here is the panels that I make. So we move all that up there. We move that on up there, and we'll move that on up there, but it don't show properly, and it's like, what the hell's going on wrong in there then? So what I done was log out, I believe, if I remember rightly. I logged out, didn't I? I did. Look, I go woody woo, and it's a woody boink, and we'll just put that on in, and back we are, and I've got to wait for that to come on up. I swear it's an Anaya thingy. Yeah, I wonder if I can get rid of that then after all. We shall see a little bit later on if I can get rid of that keyboard thing. I don't really want that coming in at login. It knows that I'm in English. It should do by now. What I do here, I'm making them transparent. I like transparent panels. I do you? Yes. Make them transparent. I have to go on into clock settings in a minute as well. So that's iBus then. iBus, input bus. Boom, boom, boom. Come on then, what are we doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we up to now? Where are we going then? Oh, I see. Yeah, we're getting rid of on panel 1 and just have the whisker menu there. We then come back to appearance and we make this like so, but we also change the size of it as well. So we bring it all the way on down to there. Excellent. Let me just bring that on up. Now, you might be thinking, well, that looks exactly the same colour as what's on the background there, boy. Yes, it does. But in a minute, we do change that around. Go desktop settings and look, there are all of those thingies that I made up. And go keyboard and come down to here and go clear. And look at that. When I push clear, it just goes. I've just got to push it once, which is absolutely fantastic. I haven't got to double click it. Look, it's just once. Yay. Not like you do in Linux Mint, where you have to push it twice for some odd reason. I've never ever understood that. Right, so we have that first. Was there something that I forgot? Don't think so, no. I'm going to just make them for the different desktops. That's why I made them different colours, you see. So I know which one that I'm on, basically. Could have had just numbers. Could have turned the feathers into coloured numbers if I really wanted to, but no, I didn't want to. Thank you very much. And for the 5th one, of course, that horrible putrid colour. Wow. Nasty colour that was. Anyway, what are we doing now then? This can't be it, surely not. No, it's time to add another panel, isn't it? No, cogs are going round again, aren't they? Coggy woggies going round. What are we doing? What are you doing? You're thinking about something. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. Pass Marky Mark. Yes, so we had another one down here. These are going to be full dock-like taskbar where you can open whatever app and go on in, basically. I think I alter the size of this as well, just bring it up slightly. I will be bringing it up more later on when we're in there live in virtual machine. And I will be showing you in a minute what I do. Linux notes. We have doc-like script that I need to put on in. With text editor, and why is LibreOffice still in there? Still, never mind. Maybe because I haven't rebooted yet? I'm not sure. Yeah. And we need to go on into .config, xfce, launcher, and doc-like 1.rc. And what we do, we just copy and paste all of that on in there. We'll save that away. I do want that in on there. So we have Z, and I couldn't make up my mind whether to. I think you need the semicolon on the end. So put the semicolon on the end. Save anyway. And when we reboot, that will be added on in there. I do believe I add some more later on and reboot again. Solid colour, one of them, and we'll just close that and we'll reboot. Oh yeah, and off it goes. We'll just reboot again. I'm so glad that they fixed that spirally splash screen now, because it used to take forever to boot on up. There we are, we're back in, and I don't know what I'm doing now. What are we up to now? We're up to something. Oh right, enable auto login. Could be a mistake doing that. Alright, so we're running around. Pix maps is what I wanted. It's all going backwards for some reason. I don't mind though, really. Pix maps, it's there, I can see it. Come on, yes, that is in. Okay, and just find your Linux-Lite menu. Light menu, there we are. Have that then, and apply. And we'll have that. No, and excellent. All these settings will be saved inside panel profiles once I've saved that on in, which we will be doing, or I will be doing a little bit later. I'm going back on into here because I'm going to add some other stuff. XFCE for terminal, important software update, and Brave browser. Save that away. We'll just log out, and then we go back in, and there. And we're going to open up that. Set it as default. Absolutely fantastic. And of course, it's got all my settings and whatever on in there. Now, what I do need to do is properties of this. Ribocentric bold, and I think go up to 28. Yep, looks really, really big. But yeah, we keep it at that. There we go, 1601. And all I need to do is bring this up a bit, 42, and then we bring that up to 30. Alright, so isn't that whatever the updates are? You cannot see, so it says an update now. I don't know what it is. I can't see it. They didn't think of other people's themes, I don't think. There could be a way around it, especially if this has got, what's it called? I'm going to have to see later on what that is. Yeah, let it update on whatever that was. Some security. And when I do that, system is up to date. Thank you. We'll restart anyway. Takes a while now that I've got auto login in. Takes a while to reboot. Still got a little way to go. Got me apps to put on up to another panel, ones that I am going to use. I've picked out ones that I would use, and there we are, we're back on in, and I would have that there. Yeah, I need to change that particular icon later, but for now I don't know what I'm doing. What are we doing? We've got all these apps on in. Spotify should go straight on into my thingy. We just accept cookies and everything looks tickety-boo on there, so I listen to music whilst I'm doing my online training at work. That's what this is all about, me installing this onto a laptop and using it on there. I don't want to use Windows, and I don't want to use Linux Mint. I don't want Linux Mint everywhere. I could have very easily just installed Linux Mint onto my laptop and used my panel profiles from there. I didn't want to. I want something fresh, something new, something different. So this is 24.04, by the way. So we're going to add that to panel 4. Then we'll do the same with all the others as well. Panel 4, and we'll just add that. And then ITVX, go right there. My 4 should be there somewhere. Not put my 4 up on there. What am I thinking about now? Yeah, we're going to add that to panel 4 as well. It doesn't matter so much the order of these, because I can change them around a little bit later. At least that goes straight on up there. Still got this bug in Linux Mint when you're adding stuff to a panel where it puts up totally the wrong app. I don't know what that is about. Even in the 4.18.4 that I upgraded to, it still does that. I'm not sure as to why, and I'm not sure why all that is in there. It's still in there. Maybe I've got to do them separately. Maybe they're a separate entity altogether. But never mind. Might keep them in anyway. Don't know. Just would like to save some room. Yeah, and I just moved them on around. Got a learning cloud there that I've got to go and do. Wow. Welcome to YouTube. Now just come on off of there. And I think that is about it. I think that's all that I do for now. I close this down. So I shall see you in a little while, and we'll be doing this live. Well, before we go on in to a Linux-Lite, what I want to see is if I can get down, if I put in Z text editor, deb file, but then I search for something else. Okay, I've just got to put the images, click on 3 images with dog. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and there it is. Okay, no, that's fine. What I want is, not X player, what's it called? X viewer, and it should change on over, and we should have Virginia's version of it. X viewer 3.1. This is the, we're going to need girl, yeah, definitely, and we're going to need plugins. We won't need the dev file, we'll just need these 3 files. So yeah, these are what we're going to need. So it's already come straight on up with it. We're definitely going to need girl 1.2, but then again, girl might, I call it girl because I read the one as an L. It's actually gur, isn't it? Gur 1.2. Yeah, we'll probably need that. So I'm going to get that. We're going to have to go like that, and I can't just, let's go, that's right then. We'll save that away, which is nice. Goody gumdrop. Okay, then we'll go back one, all the way on down. Got that. We'll need that and the plugins as well. We won't need this dev. We won't need this. We'll just need that and that one. So let's get the plugins next, and then we'll go for the main one. Let's go with that. It's saying that you might need all of that, but I think all of that will be in there anyway. So this is the deb file here. Just right click, and we'll just go off to that. And we'll save that away. You see, I just want this a little bit different, and this will be different. So that was the, so we just need this now, the actual X-Viewer program itself. This is Virginia, by the way, so that's what we need. We don't need all of that because all of that will already be installed, I hope anyway. Yeah, that's the deb file, so off we go. Viewer 3.4.1, we'll just save that away. Excellent, and we shall see if I can get this installed, and that'll be really good. A lot of building up to do. I'm sorry for the length of this video, but you know, it does take a long time, and it takes longer in order for me to render videos together. A lot of you like the length of this. A lot of you like what I'm doing. A lot of you don't. I don't care. I do this for documentation for myself, mainly. That's why I create stuff. That's why I create videos. I do it for documentation. And for future people in my family might want to have a look at my videos and say, wow, I didn't know that he done all that after I die, you know? Yeah, let's go to downloads. What do we got here? We have, yeah, let's just make a folder. We'll call this X-Viewer, and we'll shovel them on into there. X-Apps is already in anyway, so we should be all right. We can cut that now, cut that to storage for now, and we'll pop that, I don't know where about for installation, we'll pop that in there like so. Right, next thing to do then, we'll keep this open for the moment, keep that down there. Next thing to do, we need to go on into VirtualBox, of course, and we'll just fire this up and see what happens. I'm gonna have to come down a screen, aren't I? Now, this could be a long video, so for this part, and in fact it's all going to be long. I do apologise for that, but like I say, it does take time to get what you want, and I don't know why this is taking forever. Come on, goodness sake. I've got auto login on. I might go on back. What the hell is going on? Okay, and that is how we had it. What I do want to do while I'm in here is see if I can get rid of that. I think it's that Antonia thing that they've got. I'm pretty sure it is, so I'm going to see if I can get rid of that. Wrong menu, my boy, wrong menu. That's the wrong menu. Let's just bring this down a bit then. That's it, bring that one up. Okay, session and startup. We go application startup. I'm just going to get rid of that. Indicator application on login. Don't know what that desktop icon permissions are. Strange, but hey ho. What I haven't done yet is to make also Nemo default applications, utilities, because Thunar is still default at the moment, so I want to go other, and it's gone the other way again, so let's go down to ENME, Nemo Desktop, Nemo Desktop, there we are. I'm going to just open up that and go okay. Be alright? Might not be. I'm just going to reboot. No, what I am going to do actually is just like auto login, disable auto login, and we'll just do that. Okay. And the reason I've done that, there is a reason to my madness, and you'll see in a minute. It's quicker booting up. Hopefully it will be. Yep, there we go. Come on, don't do this to me. Q. Okay. Now we'll just pop my password in, and everything should be there. Yeah, just took a little while to do. Let me just extend this. So I just want to see that other side, if you like. It's still there. What is that then? Why do you keep on coming on up? I'll just quit then. Just quit on out of there. All I want is that. Well, obviously, not working on out. It's this one. Okay. What I want then is that one up. We'll go into documents, and then we'll bring on over Xviewer stuff, and we'll see if we can get it installed. Hopefully we can. Just bring that on over like that. Let's take a look, see here, see if I can get it installed. Now what would be probably this first, girl. Oh, Xviewer first, girl, then plugins, I reckon. Let's see what we got here. Okay, and we'll install. So there's Xviewer. And for the Xviewer plugins, we're going to need GUR 1.2 in. I'm pretty sure that. So we double click that. All dependencies are satisfied. Let's get that on in, and then we can install the plugins. 13 important updates. I'm going to have a look at that. There seems to be an awful lot of updates going on in 24.04 at the moment. Not sure as to why, but hey ho, we've got that on in. It's a nice little thing. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping hold of that. Oh, brilliant. So that is how you install that. Fantastic. We can come up to full screen now. We can go boink. There's nothing else for me to add. At least I don't think so. There seems to be up. Don't know what I'm doing. Right. Okay. If I don't want that as block. I don't want that as block. Cursor blinks along with an underline. I prefer that. There we go. And like I say, I am not too bothered about Neo Fetch and all of that anymore. Not now I've got this. This is working perfectly alright as it is. Neo Fetch I'm going to get rid of now. Remove Neo Fetch, because I don't want it. I just don't want it out of the bag. Don't want it anymore. So let's get rid of altogether. Moving Neo Fetch 7.1.0-4. Nah, good. What was it I was doing in here? Oh, of course, update. Let's see what there is. 22 packages can be upgraded. Really? And let's have a look then. Sudo app list upgradable. System D, Nautilus data. Okay. Wow. Okay. Upgrade then. And it's going to say we've held some back. Oh, sudo up G. Go. Oh, I don't want that green on there. On there either. Either. No. I don't. Alright, let's go preferences. Let's just go to colours. Let's get rid of these greens. Let's just get rid of them. I don't know what colour to have. I guess I could have that. And that. Better. Okay, now what we were going to do, I just want to try all this out, is to get install or remove software. This is actually Synaptic Package Manager on here. Whoa, it comes up really big. We shall pin that to dock. I'll call upgrades, there is none. So, there's a quick filter, LightDM. LightDM Display Manager, I definitely need that installed. I'm going to need LightDM settings, mark for installation, and Slick Greeter. Fantastic. We mark all that. We get rid of LightDM Greeter settings. Mark for complete removal. LightDM GTK Greeter as well. We need to get rid of because we're going to... Oh, I don't want that one. We need to get rid of that as well because we've got Slick Greeter going on in there. We don't need those two. They're the only things we don't need. We still need LightDM. Okay, we're still using LightDM. Okay, and we apply that. I just hope to God that this worked. Straight on out the bag. It should do. It should do. Unpacking Slick Greeter. I do like Slick Greeter. I prefer a Linux Mint version of it. Whether or not this is it. This might be it. I mean, who knows? And if it is, then bloody brilliant. Let's take a look-see and just make sure that this is going to work. If we go into there should be login window. Yep, down the bottom. We go into here and we'll just set this up. Oh yeah, it's the same. So that's really good then. And we're going to go down. Like I say, I'm not going to get rid of any of their themes on here because there isn't that many. Not like Linux Mint where there's 66 of the flipping things. We're going to go with that. And mouse pointer, we're going to go with DMZ Black. And we're going to bring that up to 41. We're then going to just take that off for a minute. Background, we are going to go on into backgrounds. Other locations. We need to go on into backdrops then, don't we? Backdrops, we need to go on into backdrops. XFCE4, we need to go down to. Come on, go all the way. What? XFCE4 backdrop. And I'm going to go with that one because I can. There's no other users on here. Username Linux. No, it shouldn't be. Automatic login. Hide the user list. No. Allow manual login. No. Settings. That's fine. On screen, keyboard layout. You have that up. Yeah, that's alright as it is. Clock format though. I want %R. That's what should be 24-hour clock. Yeah, that'll be that. Okay. Proof will be in the pudding whether or not this is going to work. We shall see, shall we? Go log out. Fingers crossed. Come on, please. 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 Oh, please. Yes, we're there. Okay, took a little while. Took a little while to load on up. That's fine. It's there. And that's all you basically need, isn't it? All you basically need is that. Absolutely fantastic. Let's just hope I can log in. All right, should be able to. And we are in. There we are. Ta-da! Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that was all I wanted to do. So look, that just works, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. There's only one more thing left for me to do, and that is to save my profile. Yeah. Two more things for me to do. Let's change this bloody thing over. I don't like dollar signs on that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So we're just going to go off of there. We're going to go into file system. We're then going to open up applications. Open it up as root, like I did in Linux Mint in that other video that you saw. And I'm just going to come all the way on down to the XFCE terminal. Go to properties. I'm just going to change this around to term to one of them. I prefer that. It goes with my theme more than that other one does. And we'll do the same here. And we'll have that. Excellent. Now I do believe that I have got all the settings all done here. Everything seems tickety-boo to me. Now obviously on a laptop it's going to be completely different on a laptop. Fland builder. What the hell's that? External, not too bothered about. Right, yeah, that's okay. So hopefully that is now changed. Yeah, lovely. Brilliant. Very, very good indeed. And what I can do at a later date, of course, with Thunderbird, which is in on here. As you can see, it's there. I can set that up at a later date because I've got all my settings already saved for that. I've backed all of that up, so no worries there. Brilliant. Now, did I forget to bring on over channel 4 up there? I did, didn't I? Let's just do that quickly now. Add to panel. Then we go panel 4, and that should be there. And all we got to do is just move that to there. There we are. Got BBC iPlayer. I did forget me weather, but I'm not too bothered about that. Just click on the BBC there. Yes, I pay for a TV license. My missus still wants to watch BBC stuff, so there you go. And I kind of like them as well. They may not be that trustworthy, the BBC, but hey, what do you do, eh? What do you do? That seemed to have worked. Apart from now, all I've got to do is just come into settings, go to panel profiles and try and save my panel profile away. MNO panel. Why is my panel profiles gone then? Did I thought I installed panel profile. Oh, maybe it's down the bottom. That's right. Okay, so we're going to save this particular one. We're going to call it Ow Backy Wacky. Ow Backy Wacky. Okay, why has it got AM on the end? Ow Backy Wacky. And we just save configuration. And our backy wacky will be somewhere up top here. And now what we need to do is to load this on in and see if it's alright. Now of course it isn't, didn't update itself properly. Let's reload that one in. No, and it still hasn't, so it's kind of a crash there, my boy. Oh gosh. Okay, come down to for there. Oh, what I should have done was just do this. No, it's not yet. Log out, loggy outy, and then we come back inny winny, any secky wecky. Hopefully, quite slow on the log out, but what you got to remember is that hopefully it's there. Maybe I've got to go for a full reboot of it. Yep, looks like I'm going to have to go for a full reboot. Let's log out. Let's restart. Oh God. Going to be one of those, is it? No operating system is perfect, so never ever get that into your head that operating systems are perfect, because they're not. Not every operating system is. In fact, not any on the entire planet is perfect. I didn't see the icons come on up, did you? Have I lost them altogether? This is not good news, is it? Oh, unless I use it like this. I don't care. Let's use this. Use it like this. This would be completely different. I'll be right down the bottom there. Apply. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What is going on? Oh dear. Oh, they're going backing up what's there. There just isn't any profile there whatsoever. I have absolutely no idea of what went on. I don't reckon it's saved properly, that particular layout, because I don't know. If I was to go to Cappuccino, even they are not working either. I really mucked this up, do you think? I should have checked this out first, shouldn't I, before saving? Oh dear, this is not good. Is there something I'm missing? Let's go into recovery mode. Let's shut it down and go into recovery mode or something. Let's restart. I think it's Control and Shift or something in it. Maybe not. After all that work, gosh, no, it's not having it. Okay, well, what if we go to panel then? There isn't a panel to bring it all up. Add one then. How do I add a panel to this? How to show the GD bus? I wonder. Session startup, maybe. Maybe I do need that in there. There was something it said do not. There was something there that said do not. That's your conky or something. Pulse audio, stop green blanking. I don't know what that does. I did get rid of that. I'm pretty sure I did. So we don't need that. Anything else that I added to this? So let's just see what happens. Could it be because I've got Nemo running as default? Could be, couldn't it? It could well be, but that shouldn't make any bloody difference. Dear oh dear. Let's just restart. But then again, that panel profiles wasn't working at all. And it could be to do with the fact that Thunar is not now default, is not the default file manager on here. So I'm just wondering that. Anything? Come on. Nothing. Right. What I'm going to do then, go back to default applications. I got a feeling it's that. This is, remember, this has been catered for. This is a completely different thing now. Utilities. I'm going to go back to Thunar, like so. All right. And now we'll reboot again because I got a funny feeling it's because of that. Stranger things have happened. Let's reboot. Okay. Oh, and it's not that. So what could it be? It's broken, whatever it is. There is a command that you can put in to get your panels back, and I'm not sure what that is. Let's open up this internet, you idiot. Open up files. I have got something in Linux notes. Getting panels back or something it's called. Should be in here. Getting YouTube thingies. Getting rid of recording indicator. Yes, very good that is. Fixing out of memory area and blah. Oh lord. G setting wallpapers. How to add panels back something like that. Install wine. Install Docky and Ubuntu 20.04. Installing codecs in Debian. So all sorts of notes and stuff. Panels out. O-P. Anything to do with O-P. Anything to do with panels here. Panel profiles install. God, so maybe I haven't then. Powerline terminal. Yes. Have a quicker boot up and grub. Nothing to do with getting panels back though. Setting stuff as default in command line. Setting up and installing QEMU and virtual thingies. File creation. System back. Terminal alias commands. The Last of Us launcher instructions. Here in Linux. Oh dear, no, I haven't got anything in there. Okay, maybe I've got something on external hard drive. I'm going to have a look at this and see if this is... Oh God, I don't want this to happen. Why didn't this work? But it might now that we've got Thunar back as default. It might. Yeah, that's what that is really, really strange. Have I gone too far with the customization? I wonder. Well, whatever it is, it didn't get saved properly. This isn't working whatsoever. Some unknown reason. It's not working, is it? No. Oh dear. What I do want to try and do then, this would be a complete and utter waste of time. I know that for a fact. Let's open up a terminal. Yeah, place that on in there. Oh, I'm not bothered about that. Telling me it's got a weak algorithm. Don't worry about it. I also got mouse padding. That was all it upgraded, was it? 75 kilobyte. Dear oh Lord. Gotta be something I can do here. This is what you get for mucking about, innit? Innit? Oh dear. That is strange. No, absolutely not. It's not there, is it? It just isn't there. It's been masked on over. Oh dear. Well, let me go away and find out what the hell's gone on, because you should be able to customize the hell out of whatever Linux you're using. This has really done my head in. Really has. As to why, not working properly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. That is it from me. I don't think I'll bother with panel profiles. Maybe that's the mistake that I made. Maybe uninstall panel profiles, but it won't come back anyway. It cannot remember what it had saved. It just will not remember whatsoever on that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. That is it from me. Sorry it's gone on so long. I will cut this video down somehow. For now.